Okay, yesterday we talked about multiplying integers, so that leads us into succession into dividing integers. This will complete the 4 sessions, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. Dividing has the same rules as multiplication. So if you had a positive divided by a positive, your answer is going to be a positive. If you have a negative divided by a negative, because they're the same sign, remember the multiplication rules, your answer is still positive. Which leads us to the other two. If we have a positive divided by a negative, that's going to be negative. And then if we switched it to a negative divided by a positive, that would also be negative. I would say on your test, write these down. Again, it only works for multiplication and division. Addition and subtraction, remember, is the bigger loser rule. If you've got 2 negatives, it makes a big negative. But in this case, it does not. For example, let's put those 2 problems up there. Again, just like the multiplication, I like to look at the division and just do the numbers first. Don't look at the sign. Don't do anything else. 8 divided by 4, everybody could tell me is 2. Now, it's a negative divided by a negative, which tells me that my answer is positive. Okay, and this goes to this one right here. Negative divided by a negative equals a positive. Let's go to the second one. Again, just look at the numbers. 36 divided by 9 is 4. This is a positive divided by a negative, so it goes to this rule right here, which says my answer has to be negative. Okay, if you can memorize the rules and don't confuse them with addition and subtraction, you will be golden on these problems. I know you can do it. Here we go. Let's look at these 3 problems. Take the numbers. 12 divided by 2, 6. 12x divided by 2, x. Positive divided by negative, negative, 6x. Whoa, what happened there? Let's try that again. There we go. Second problem, 14 divided by 7, 2. 14 divided by 7y, 2y. Why? Because I said so. Positive divided by negative is a negative. Piece it together. Take a little bit of extra time. Promise you it will benefit you in the end. 24 divided by 4, 6. 24z divided by 4, 6z. Negative divided by a negative, positive. Perfection. And you can all do it. Follow the steps, follow the rules. Okay, how about 12y divided by x if I tell you that x, if I tell you that x and that I also tell you that y is negative 3. What am I going to do everywhere I see and y? I'm going to substitute in. So this is going to be 12 times negative 3 divided by, I'm going to go ahead and put the x in parentheses just because it's a negative. It's my personal preference. You can write it however you would like. Now this combines multiplication and division together. Let's take our 12 times negative 3. 12 times 3, 36. Positive times negative, negative 36. And look what we have here. (36) divided by 6, 6. Negative divided by negative, positive. Golden, that's the word of the day. Take your steps, do your division and multiplication, then throw the signs on there. Different looks. Might see it as a fraction. Fractions are just division. I'm taking the top number divided by the bottom number. Don't look at the signs. 56 divided by 8. Go ahead and think about that for just a second. 56 divided by 8 is 7. And negative divided by a negative is a positive. Let's look at one of those. Let's look at negative 5x divided by y. Let's use the same values that we had before of x equals negative 6 and y, I believe, was negative 3. So this is going to give me negative 5 times negative 6 all over negative 3. Now, PEMDAS tells me I got to do my parentheses first. I gotta. Don't tell Miss Bundy I said I got. And don't show her this video because I'll say it wasn't me. Negative 5 times negative 6 is positive 30. So I now have positive 30 divided by negative 3. What is 30 divided by 3? Take a minute to think about that. 30 divided by 3. That's going to give me an answer of 10. Now, what's positive divided by negative? That makes it negative 10. Okay, guys, that is dividing integers. We'll see you tomorrow.